Hello, and welcome. Today is another rant featuring yours truly, and today I'll be talking about the DLC characters so far. We have four: Piranha Plant, Joker, and then Hero coming in the summer, and Banjo coming in the fall. So that should be fun. Now, unlike the last rant, I want to make this very quick and very short. The title pretty much says it all. None of the DLC characters, in my opinion, appeal to me personally, and so far it may not look to be like the next two probably will be either. And just to explain quickly, let's go over each of them very quickly. Again, I don't want to make this as long as my last one, but it might be. Let's see, because again, these are unscripted. My rants are, so we'll see. But the first one is Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant is the first DLC character that we've ever gotten, not part of the Fighter Pass, of course, but he was a little bonus that if you got the game prior to the end of January, you would get him for free as long as you had a code through your email, which is pretty great. You know, whatever, you got Piranha Plant. I mean, he's not a very good character so far, but hopefully he gets better in the future. We'll see. Anyways, for me, Piranha Plant, I mean, has never been a character. I mean, it's quite obvious it was a character that Sakura and Fantasy wanted to do. Which is fine by me. I don't see any issue with having that. And it's just for me personally, I never really cared about Piranha Plant. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Next up is Joker. Joker from Persona 5. I've never played a Persona game, and the most I have heard of one was when I was watching a Let's Play of the first two games, and that was about it. And yeah, I think that's really it, because like I think I've heard like the music, the music from like Tsuko G or whatever. But that's like I think the most about it. I never really looked into the game until Joker's reveal. So yeah, I didn't care for Joker when I was excited because other people got excited. I know other people were happy with him being in the game, but for me personally, as someone who's never played a Persona game or prior to this reveal, I never really cared. Next up is Hero. Hero is from Dragon Quest, and the only Dragon Quest game I've ever played prior to his reveal was Rocket Slime, all the way back on the DS. Jeez Louise, I never even played a main series Dragon Quest game. Even though I've known about the franchise for quite a long time, it has never appealed to me, personally, and, I mean, that's just how it is for the series. I mean, what can I really say, except really just that it's not a franchise that's for me. And now the last DLC character that was confirmed as of late is Banjo-Kazooie. I've never played a Banjo game. I've known about the franchise for quite a long time. I think I've known about Banjo longer than the other two in the Fighter Pass right now. So I mean, I've known about him, but I've never played his games. I never had an experience with him, and that's sort of my problem with the DLC roster so far, is that I've never had a personal attachment to these characters. And my belief, I do believe that they should be in Smash. I mean, well, Joker arguably, but Joker, I mean, without Persona 5, we wouldn't have the style of Smash Ultimate that it currently has. So, I think it's appropriate that Joker's in, and Dragon Quest deserves it. I've known its legacy, even though I've barely played it. I've never played any of its games aside from a spinoff. And for Banjo, I mean, I know people really wanted Banjo, and so I can't be mad with that, especially with a character like that being owned by Microsoft at this point in time. Like, it's a miracle that we have, like, that we even have Banjo and Smash, and I find that great. I find that amazing, and I'm glad many people are happy for these characters. But it's just, like, for me personally, I never had any attachment to any of them, which is unfortunate. And it makes me, and I wish like there was a character that appealed to me as a DLC. In Smash 4, we had, aside from the veterans, because obviously they appealed to me because they were veterans, the only ones that, all three of the characters appealed to me. Except Cloud, technically. I've known about Cloud for a long time. I think he's prior to his reveal in Smash 4, but Bayonetta appealed to me because I played Bayonetta 1 prior, even though it was the PS3 version. Rest in peace, my soul. And Ryu, like Ryu was like, I played Street Fighter 2 so long ago as a kid. I was like, yo, like Ryu's in Smash? That's amazing. I was so happy, even though he was leaked. That made me kind of sad, but at least in Smash 4, there were characters that appealed to me, aside from Corrin. I was like, what, why? So yeah, I mean, it's quite unfortunate, and I mean, what could I really say about that? I mean, I'm happy with the DLC characters, don't get me wrong. Like, in a sense, I'm happy because I know that these characters should get in. Of whatever reason or another, they deserve it. Even Piranha Plant is technically a very iconic character, despite being just a regular enemy that comes out of a pipe if you're far away from enough of it. So yeah, I mean, the DLC lineup, while not for me, I'm happy for a lot of people that got their characters. I'm interested into these characters franchises. I think I will play Persona 5. I will play Dragon Quest, and I think I will experience a Banjo Kazooie game. But for me personally, it feels wrong to like want to play a character after the reveal in Smash, because to me that doesn't mean I had any attachment to them. I just want to play their game because I knew I want to see their journeys. Um, so yeah, and the final two DLC characters may not appeal to me at all. You know, I mean, there are some speculated characters, so I'll go after them real quickly. Lloyd Irving is one of them. Personally, I've only ever played Lloyd in Super Smash Bros. 1 and 2. Whoops! And Soul Calibur Legends, which wasn't a great game, but technically counts, I guess. Ryu Hayabusa is my only like want and the only character that would appeal to me, but I highly doubt he's getting in. Doom Guy is a character I think would be cool, but like to be fair, I've only played like I think Doom 3 when I was a little kid. So yeah, I've never even played the original Doom games, which sucks. So I mean, I've heard its soundtrack, but that's about it. Let me see here. What else? I'm trying to think. Crash Bandicoot. Never experienced them. Oh, I mean, at the end of the day, the point is that like a lot of these characters wouldn't really appeal to me, and even though I said Ryu Hayabusa, if he didn't get into Smash, it wouldn't be like, I didn't have Ryu Hayabusa in Smash. It's like whatever, you know what I mean? So to me, none of these characters truly have ever appealed to me in some form or fashion, sadly, and you know, I kind of wish one of them did, but it looks like it's not like gonna be that for me. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I guess for me, like. And while it sounds greedy of me, I think that like the only way I'd ever be truly happy with Smash and satisfied is if Isaac was ever a playable character, which oh man, I'm gonna rant about that another day, but yeah, you know, it's like so far the DLC, I mean like I said, they deserve to be in, and I don't think any of them are bad choices. It's just sadly none of them have really appealed to me. I'm definitely interested in playing all of them when they come out, Hero, Banjo, and the final two DLC characters, but, you know, for me personally, as a person, like, I've always just wanted the one character, because, you know, I mean, that's basically just been, like, the one character I've ever wanted, and it's just unfortunate what happened, but I'll definitely be talking about Golden Sun and Isaac at a later time, but yeah, for now, that's really all I have to say on the DLC characters. I mean, like I said, if people like it, that's good, and that's all I can really say. I can be happy for other people, can't really be happy about myself. You know, everyone, I mean, I know I got like a lot of the characters I already wanted in previous games, but for me, like Isaac was just like the major one I've always wanted for quite a long time. So yeah, but you know, I mean, I've pretty much accepted the fate of Golden Sun, so that's just how it's gonna be, unfortunately. And yeah, who knows? Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe the final two DLC characters may appeal to me. You know, like maybe there were two characters I never thought I would ever want in Smash. Possibly not, but who knows? So yeah, I think that's really about it. I think that's all I really have to say on the subject. Thanks for listening in. Yeah, this is practically like half of the last one. Anyways, thanks for listening in. Peace.